How's it going? Okay, these are going to be for you. And then you're going to want to hold this quite close. Okay?
Hello, hello.
There you
There
go.
you go. Great.
Good
So
job.
you're just fresh off the main stage. How you doing?
Yes. Great. It was a great audience. I loved it. They asked questions. In such a big, you're not used to questions in such a big room, but people ask questions.
No, people are really locked in. They're very engaged here. It's been really impressive.
Full house and lots of questions.
Yes. So, okay, what's Pi Squared?
Pi Squared is a new company. We launched it last year, and its mission is to build the fastest decentralized network for instant payments for humans and AI.
Okay. And what differentiates what you're building across other blockchains and protocols that are doing similar work?
Great question. We are not a blockchain.
Great. That helps.
So we are a massively parallel network where all the transactions are being validated, finalized, and settled independently and in parallel.
Okay.
And this brings unlimited scalability. So these scalability limits of blockchains, they are passed.
Okay. So you're not a blockchain.
Not a blockchain.
Parallel network is what you call
exactly.
it.
For us, a blockchain is a smart contract. If you need a total order, implement it yourself.
Okay. And what secures your network then?
The network is massively decentralized.
Okay.
And in order for a transaction to be validated, you need a quorum of validators. So you still need a quorum. You still have the same security guarantees as in proof of stake blockchains, 2/3 plus 1. Need to be truthful for everything any transaction that you submit, you sign. So it's the same private key, public key mechanism. The same cryptography. The only thing that we eliminate from the picture is the total order on transactions, the chain property that we see in blockchains. And because of that, we don't need blocks either. So we don't have blocks. No blocks, no chain.
Okay. And so you said you started this a year ago. What was the motivation to start this?
So the name Pi Squared comes from proof of proof. We developed a universal verifiable computing framework where you can take everything that is true, a computation, for example, in any programming language, or a mathematical result, anything that comes with a proof, and then we verify the proof and generate a cryptographic proof out of it. So we do ZK proofs of mathematical proofs. So this is proof of proof. It's the ultimate argument for correctness. And then we had all these amazing results with proofs that had to be settled. And we realized that ZK is not a problem. Many people think that, well, ZK is slow. ZK is the problem. It's great, but it's slow. Mathematical rigor, but it's slow. First of all, I'm not sure about the mathematical rigor either, but definitely it's slow. But that's not even the big problem. The big problem is that in the end, all the claims that are proved with ZK proofs need to be settled. And we implemented our first version of the network as a layer 2.
Okay.
And it was dead slow. We didn't even reach 100,000 TPS. And we want to have unlimited cap. And I said, why should we order payments in particular? If I pay you and you pay her, then why should we have a blockchain decide an order that my transaction first and yours second, or the other way around? Let all validators validate in whatever order they want. And that frees them from communication and makes it super fast.
And I might be speaking out of turn, but my understanding of why there was an order was to prevent the double spend problem. How does yours?
That's a great question.
That?
Great question. So indeed, it was believed in early 2000s, and Nakamoto was a product of that, philosophy, that in order to avoid double spending, you have to totally order the entire universe, and then every single player will have to order their transactions. Either one comes first or the other. Actually, not them. The blockchain will order for them in case they try to double spend. Well, it turns out that there is a better way to do it. And that was invented 5-6 years ago. So in Nakamoto's defense, he didn't know this science. So it has been proved by academics with very rigorous proofs, very complex proofs, that actually, instead what you can do is the following. The validators maintain a total order only for each client. So all your transactions will be in order. All your transactions in order, all my transactions in order.
Okay.
But they don't have to be globally ordered in any different way. They can be interleaved arbitrarily. And it turns out that even if validators receive all these payments, transactions in different orders, eventually they will have the same state. This is called strong eventual consistency in concurrency theory and distributed systems, and that's what we prove. Blockchains have strong consistency, which is a stronger notion saying that everybody at any given moment, all the validators will have exactly the same state. But that's too strong a requirement for payments. and we need payments first and foremost in Web3.
Scalable payments. Okay, and so we're at a blockchain conference. We're here at the Ethereum's World Fair. What, with your take that blockchains are over? I saw you have a hot take that said blockchains are over. Why would I choose Pi Squared versus one of these other networks to deploy on that is a traditional blockchain? Why am I deploying on Pi Squared?
Because you want instant finality.
Okay.
If you go to our website, we have a wallet you can play with. It's FastSet.xyz. Our protocol is called FastSet.
Okay.
And you'll see that it is instant. Every transaction you make is instant. And then you look how many transactions are going on, and you see 100,000 plus at the same time.
Okay.
Everything instant. The same security, the same decentralization, actually even more decentralized. The code is simpler. Actually, the validator code is simpler. We can have multiple clients. We'll have more diversification than blockchains. And also scalability. That's why.
Okay, can you bring to life who are a few people that you're working with that are using Pi Squared? What are they using your product for? Like, how does it look like for them?
Right. So first of all, we are very new. We started last year. We don't have a lot of clients. We only have like 30 MOUs signed with different partners. But we believe that the most important use case is AI agentic payments. Okay. Because unlike humans, AI agents are not patient. They do not want to wait 5 seconds for a transaction. They do not want to wait 1 second for a transaction. They do not want to wait 400 milliseconds for a transaction. They want everything to be instant and super cheap. And we started talking with several AI agentic companies. Initially, they were very disappointed. They thought they have to implement their own layer 2 because the existing blockchains are too slow and so on. And then we started showing them how fast FastSet can be. And they said, wow, then we should use FastSet for payment. Yes. So we believe AI agents will be our first major use case. But with the US Genius Act, there will be a lot of pressure on Web3 for transaction volume as well from humans and banks and stablecoin issuers and real-world asset issuers. And all this together will, I think, make blockchains...
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to... I have many friends working on blockchains, don't take me wrong. And actually, even investors, they often ask me, do you want to come up with a better layer 1 than Monad and Mega ETH and so on? And I think, no. I think these are amazing technologies. They push the blockchain technology to its limit. So these are pieces of art, literally, in the blockchain space.
Yeah.
But we think that we have to go beyond blockchain at this point if we want to go to the next level of scalability.
Yeah.
And what types of, and so you're here at Devconnect, who are you looking to connect with? Is it builders to deploy on your network or enterprises to leverage your network in some way? Like, I'm curious what your goals are from being at a conference like this.
Well, all the above. Plus, I have lots of friends. I've been in the blockchain space since 2016. And I've been to many of these conferences. I know lots of people. They consider me crazy a little bit, by saying all these things. But I have proofs. So,
and do they feel...
science is on my side.
do the folks at blockchains, do they feel threatened by what you've built? Or do they feel like it could be additive to their stack?
I think what will happen is that many blockchains will slowly migrate. We already see signs in Sui, in Mega ETH, in Monad, where they push a lot parallelism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they still have a sequential mindset.
Okay.
So parallelism is only an optimization. They say, okay, if we have these transactions which don't depend on each other, let's optimize, let's execute them in parallel. But the overall semantics of the whole blockchain is still a sequential order, and that simply slows us down. Actually, Mega ETH, I would say, is probably the best blockchain technology around at this point. And I'm proud to say that the founder of Mega ETH was my student for 7 years.
Wow.
And and he also worked in our company, runtime verification. He's amazing, and I know the quality of the project. It's just amazing. But it's built on the same religion, that we need a total order, we need a ledger, and then to optimize, we need blocks. But what Mega ETH does compared to other blockchains, which I think is amazing, is that they incorporated knowledge in the sequencer that allows the validators then to execute in parallel much faster, much more optimized. While other blockchains, they say, well, this is the block, let's try to execute in parallel as much as we can. No, they planned for the parallelism. So that's what makes them faster and better than I think all the other blockchains.
Wow, interesting.
But there is room beyond blockchain. That's my point here.
So you feel embraced, not people don't. You don't get the sense that people feel threatened by you. You get the sense that they're embracing what you built.
I believe so. I firmly
You
believe
hope so.
science. I believe in science, and science sustains, supports it.
Yeah. So for you, over the next 12 to 18 months, what are the most important metrics that you want to hit?
So first, we don't even have a testnet. We have a devnet yet.
Okay.
So we want to launch the testnet by the end of this year. Then by Q2
This year?
Yeah, this year.
Okay.
By Q2 next year, we want to TGE and then also launch our mainnet.
Okay.
But minimal mainnet, only for payments.
Okay.
And one product only, which we call OmniSet, which think of it as a universal liquidity hub that unifies liquidity on the various L1s, L2s. So we are not exclusive, or we do not exclude blockchains. On the contrary, actually, with this OmniSet product, we link our FastSet network with all the other blockchains. Think of it like a wormhole, where instead of the guardians, we have our own decentralized network, which may contain millions of nodes.
Okay.
And they see what happens on every chain. And because we prove everything that happens on every chain, even on Mega ETH, we have a partnership with Mega ETH, and everything Mega ETH does at this amazing speed of 10 milliseconds per block, we prove everything and settle it also on FastSet. And then the result of this settlement is that Mega ETH did whatever it did correctly. And now Mega ETH can claim, and they are still thinking about it, they can claim nearly instant finality.
Okay.
In spite of the huge performance, they can also have nearly instant finality, thanks to the technology that
So it's complementary.
It's very complementary, very complementary. And I think there will be a migration where, so take your car. You know, when you migrate from a gasoline car to an electric car, that's an easy migration, right? It's not like the end of the world. No, you don't change anything. You still go from point A to point B with your car. Still you, still the same thinking, as you drive. Exactly the same will happen here. Users don't care if there is a total order or not under the hood. They just want it to work. And I think blockchains will migrate slowly in that direction.
And similar to electric cars, is the idea also that like you can be an electric car that takes gas? Similar, could it be a blockchain that's using a traditional sequencing and using you guys as well?
Yes. Actually, even on our chain, you can write smart contracts that implement sequencing.
Okay.
So for some applications like Uniswap, you need sequencing. Trading, that's sequencing by design. Then those can implement sequencing themselves. Okay. Our philosophy is that everything is parallel, same like the universe. And if you need sequentiality, implement it yourself.
I love it. Wow, totally different vibe. Okay, we're at time, but we do this one game with our guests where you get 1 minute to shill anything, but hopefully it's not your product. So far we've had meditation, travel, DJs, and so it's 1 minute on the clock.
Can be an app, it can be a type of food, it can be anything. Do you have something in mind?
No, I don't have anything in mind.
Okay.
You took me by surprise.
No worries.
Where are you from originally?
Romania.
Yes. Do you show Romania?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Romania,
Okay.
Tell us about Romania. Great.
Well, in Romania we make our own alcohol.
Okay. Wait. Start the time.
Okay. You make your own alcohol. What else?
Yeah. In Romania we make our own alcohol. Like dancing a lot.
Great.
We like.
Those are a good combination. Alcohol and dancing.
Yes. They reinforce each other. Right. And one of the best memories I have with my father is when we were making alcohol together.
What kind of alcohol is it?
It's like palinka, it's made out of plums. We call it tsuika. It's like rakie in Eastern Europe.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. It's everybody makes it differently, and everybody's very proud the way they make it.
Okay.
And of course, my father and we play backgammon and make alcohol.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
And then we get drunk.
So what?
My father has to finish the job.
What's the name? That was so fun.